The View from the Bay starts now.
What if you had no fear? Imagine the possibilities. Tips on how you can start living your dream. So what would you do? What do you dream of doing? Right now, we're going to talk about how you can live your dreams, that is. Joining us is Diane Conway, the author of What Would You Do If You Had No Fear? Living Your Dreams While Quaking in Your Boots. Welcome, Diane. Good to see you.
Thank you, Spencer.
Now, you posed this question to a whole bunch of people, right?
Hundreds of people.
What was the most, what were some of the most common answers?
There were 3 top answers, pretty much, and one was quit my job.
Quit your job.
Wow.
Second was travel and see the world, and third was skydive or get in a relationship.
Skydiving, they're about the same thing, aren't they?
They're pretty much the same
difference?
thing. If the chute doesn't open on the way down, you're fried.
Yeah, that happens in relationships too.
What would you do if you had no fear?
I still have fear, and I tell people, you're not going to get rid of fear completely, but you're going to have moments of fearlessness and jump at it when that happens, because you can't steal second with your foot on first.
Yeah, it's true.
What was it in your life that allowed you to discover this secret about getting over fear?
I am a coach and a speaker, and I would go out and ask groups, what would you do if you had no fear? And people would reveal things that were amazing. And a lot of people said, it's the first time I've ever told anybody that. I loved that. And then they'd come back like a year later, 2 years later, and say, I am in medical school now.
So you learned something from their
Absolutely.
stories? Yeah.
Just by declaring our dream, there's magic in that.
So,
What would you do if you had no fear?
I'd run for president.
Sometimes in order to do this, I have to chase people down. Excuse me, ma'am. What would you do if you had no fear?
I always wanted to go to Italy. That's my dream.
I can see a gorgeous Italian in your
I know.
future, girl. You're just the ladies I'm looking for.
If I had no fear,
I'd run for president. We need a woman president, don't we? Hi, sweetie. I need to ask you one question. What would you do if you had no fear? Thank you. What would you do if you had no fear? Would you stop running from me?
Probably bungee jump.
I have a fear that it'll snap.
What would you do if you had no fear?
I can't tell you. I'm a crazy New Yorker, so I do a lot of things if I wasn't fearful of the consequences.
Could I ask you one question, please?
I had no fear. Stand in front of a camera with some strange woman.
Surf Mavericks. That's no fear, man. That's no fear.
well, you've got some tips for us to help us overcome our fear. So let's get right into the tips, because all of us probably dream of doing something we really want to do, and there's just a little bit of fear that holds us back. So what's the first tip you say?
Declare it.
Declare it.
Declare it.
Right.
Write it down somewhere, put it on your mirror, tell a friend who's supportive, not a non-supportive friend. You do that. And the second thing is take a risk. The only
That's
real
a tough
risk
thing for most people,
it
though.
is.
Taking a risk is difficult. I guess that leads us to the getting help part.
That's right. Get help. We aren't supposed to do life alone. We really aren't. The Impressionists had lunch together.
So they did indeed. And they turned out some pretty good paintings.
Well, and the only real risk is not risking at all.